Welcome back to Coin Explorer. What if I told you that a single 5-cent coin currently sitting in your pocket or your car's cup holder could be the key to a $12 million fortune? Most people would laugh and spend it on a piece of gum, but elite collectors are scouring the globe for one specific version of the 1982 Jefferson Nickel. We aren't talking about silver or gold. We are talking about a common-looking nickel that might carry a secret so rare it has become the holy grail of modern pocket change. Today, we're uncovering the truth behind this legendary coin, why its value has reached mythical proportions, and how you can identify the tiny details that separate a regular 5 cents from a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Don't blink, because your life might be about to change. The legend of the 1982 nickel. The story of the 1982 Jefferson Nickel is one of the most discussed mysteries in the numismatic community today. While billions of nickels circulate through the economy, there are whispers of a specific specimen that transcends the ordinary, reaching a speculative valuation of $12 million. This isn't just about a coin, it's about the perfect storm of history, rarity, and the desperate search by the world's wealthiest investors. When we talk about such a high figure, we're looking at a coin that represents the peak of perfection, a piece that has survived decades without a single scratch, boasting a strike so sharp it looks like it was minted for royalty. In this video, we will explore the factors that create such incredible value and why the 1982 date has become a magnet for treasure hunters worldwide who believe that the ultimate rarity is still out there waiting to be found. Historical context of the early 80s. To understand the 1982 nickel, we have to look back at the economic climate of the early 1980s, a time when the United States Mint was producing coins at an incredible pace to keep up with a changing financial landscape. During this era, quality control was often a secondary concern to quantity, which is exactly why finding a perfect specimen from 1982 is so difficult. The Philadelphia and Denver mints were working overtime, and the machinery often left tiny marks or bag scratches on the coins as they were transported. This chaotic production environment is what makes a flawlessly preserved 1982 nickel so valuable today. Collectors value the struggle of survival. They want the one coin that defied the odds and remained in gem condition while millions of its brothers were worn down by the pockets of the American public. This historical background is the foundation of the coin's modern-day prestige. Design and technical features. The design of the 1982 nickel features the classic profile of Thomas Jefferson, but the real secret to its value lies on the reverse side, where the Monticello building is depicted. For a nickel to reach elite status, it must have what collectors call full steps. If you look at the base of the Monticello building, there are 6 tiny steps. On most coins, these are blurred together or scratched away. However, if you find a 1982 nickel where every single step is crisp, clear, and fully separated, you have found a rarity. The full steps designation is a mark of a superior strike from a fresh set of dies, and it is a requirement for any coin aiming for a record-breaking valuation. Combined with the sharp hair details on Jefferson's portrait and the clear lettering of A pluribus unum, these design elements are the visual proof of a coin's worth. Why $12 million? The power of speculation. When the figure of $12 million is mentioned in the context of a 1982 nickel, it represents the intersection of extreme rarity and the highest levels of collector passion. In the world of high-end auctions, price is often determined by how much a billionaire is willing to pay to own the only known perfect version of a historical item. This valuation isn't just a random number, it's based on the trajectory of the rare coin market, where one-of-a-kind errors or experimental strikes have sold for millions in the past. If a 1982 nickel were discovered with a unique metallic composition or a major minting error that was previously unknown to science, it would trigger a global bidding war. We are analyzing the what-if scenarios that drive market excitement, reminding us that in the world of rare assets, a single discovery can rewrite the history books and set a new world record for value. You cannot simply look at a coin and claim it is worth millions. You need the validation of science through professional grading. Organizations like PCGS and NGC provide a platform where experts use high-resolution technology and decades of experience to assign a grade on a 70-point scale. For a 1982 nickel, achieving a grade of mint state 67 or mint state 68 is almost unheard of because of the rough handling coins received during that era. A coin graded at this level is essentially a work of art, preserved in a vacuum-sealed slab to protect its luster and sharp edges. This grading process is the gatekeeper of wealth in the coin world. It separates the common change from the investment-grade assets. If you find a 1982 nickel that looks like it just came off the press yesterday, your first step should always be professional authentication to see if you have a top-tier contender. Hunting for rare minting errors. Beyond condition, the presence of a minting error is the fastest way for a 1982 nickel to gain massive value. Errors are the glitches in the matrix of the minting world, occurring when a machine malfunctions or a human makes a mistake. This could include a double die where the date or the letters appear doubled, an off-center strike where the design is missing from one side, or even a planchet error where the nickel was struck on the wrong type of metal intended for a cent or a dime. These mistakes are rare because the mint usually destroys them, making any survivor a high-value item. Treasure hunters spend their lives looking for these anomalies, knowing that a single mistake by a machine 40 years ago could be their ticket to a fortune. The global market for rare assets. The market for rare coins has evolved into a sophisticated global industry where zircons are treated with the same respect as masterpiece paintings or luxury real estate. Investors are increasingly moving their capital into tangible assets like the 1982 nickel because they offer a level of security that digital currency and stocks sometimes lack. The demand for American coinage is particularly high because of its historical significance and the massive number of collectors worldwide. This global competition is what pushes prices into the millions. When a rare 1982 nickel goes up for auction, it's not just local collectors bidding, it's international hedge funds and private museums looking to secure a piece of history. This high-stakes environment ensures that the most unique coins will always have a buyer ready to pay a premium price for the best of the best. How to identify a true treasure. Identifying a potentially valuable 1982 nickel requires a keen eye and the right tools. You should start by examining the luster of the coin. A rare specimen should have a cartwheel effect, where light rotates around the surface when you tilt it. Use a 10x magnifying loupe to inspect the full steps on the reverse and check for any signs of doubling in the letters of liberty. You must also be careful to check the edges of the coin for any signs of tampering or damage. While many coins may look rare to the untrained eye, true value is found in the microscopic details that remain sharp after 40 years. It's also helpful to keep a record of where you found the coin, as provenance can sometimes add to the story of a rare find. Learning these identification techniques is the difference between a casual hobbyist and a serious treasure hunter. The long-term value of coin collecting. At its heart, searching for the 1982 nickel is about more than just the money. It's about a passion for history and the thrill of the hunt. Coin collecting is a unique hobby where you can literally hold a piece of the past in your hand and watch its value grow over time. Even if your 1982 nickel isn't the $12 million unicorn, it could still be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars if it's in the right condition. These coins are a hard asset that can be passed down through generations, serving as a family heirloom and a financial safety net. We encourage everyone to start looking through their change with a new perspective, because the next big discovery is often found by someone who was simply paying attention. The 1982 Jefferson Nickel remains a symbol of possibility, reminding us that extraordinary wealth can be hidden in the most ordinary places. As we conclude our deep dive into the 1982 nickel, it is clear that the mystery and the allure of this coin are here to stay. Whether it's a flawless full-step specimen or a one-of-a-kind error, the potential for a life-changing find keeps the numismatic community alive and excited. The world of rare coins is constantly changing, with new discoveries being made every year that challenge what we thought we knew about minting history. Your 1982 nickel might just be a nickel today, but with the right research and a bit of luck, it could be the centerpiece of a world-class collection tomorrow. Stay curious, keep your magnifying glass ready, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. The journey of discovery is just as valuable as the treasure itself, and we can't wait to see what you find in your next handful of change. Thank you for joining us for this incredible look at the 1982 Jefferson Nickel. If you found this information helpful, or if you're now rushing to check your coin jar, give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments. We love hearing about your rare finds and your journey into the world of coin collecting. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always the first to know about the next multi-million-dollar mystery. Share this video with your friends. Who knows, maybe the $12 million nickel is sitting in their house right now. Thanks for watching, stay lucky, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.